Lake showed Aang a quote-unquote dungeon that he built next to his cabin. Said that at this time, Lake had...
If you don't go along with this, they'll probably take you into the bed, tie you down, rape you, shoot you.
Whoa. Yeah, yo, what's going on YouTube? It's King Brady back at it again with another video. Today we are back with a little bit more scary stuff. Actually, I'm not too sure what it is. It's called the Leonard Lake tapes. I saw this posted by ScareTheater. Definitely show some love right there. I've definitely heard a lot of things about the video and I gotta check it out. Full props to ScareTheater. The link to the original video will be down below. But without further ado, let's check it out. I'm trying to see what this is talking about. I'm trying to see what's going on. Copyright, alright.
If you go along with this, cooperate with this.
Let me move my face cam real quick.
We'll be as nice as we can to you.
Cooperate.
Within the limits of keeping you prisoner. If you don't go along with this, they'll probably take you into the bed, tie you down, rape you, shoot you.
Whoa. This got off to a start. Whoa.
Bed, tie you down, rape you, shoot you, and bury you.
What?
Alrighty, time's up. Make your choice.
Make your choice? The hell did I just start watching? Right across my...
Finding out that a member of your family has fallen victim to a tragic crime must be one of the most gut-wrenching experiences one can have.
Facts.
Now, add to that, finding out that the horrific final moments of their life were recorded and now are being viewed by many.
What is this,
It is hard
bro?
to even begin to imagine what could bring a person to do something this cruel, but the fact is, some people are just born a monster.
What is this? The Leonard Lake tapes.
Good evening. It's a Sunday in October. 22nd, 23rd, something like that. Very close to my 38th birthday.
Damn. Happy early birthday.
And I'm starting this tape without script or without any real organization of what I want to say.
Okay.
But I do feel I need to explain.
What's going on?
Is an off-the-shelf sex partner. I want to be able to use a woman whenever
That's a
and
little
however I
weird,
want.
bro. No
And
consent.
when I'm tired
Ow.
or bored or not interested, I simply want to put her away. Lock
You
her up in a room,
what, bro?
get her out of my sight, out of my life.
Go get a hooker or
Slave.
something.
There's no way around it.
Oh, you want a slave? You're that type of guy.
Leonard Lake was born in San Francisco, California in 1945. When he was 6 years old, his parents separated, and he and his sisters had to move in with their grandmother.
Okay.
Lake was said by many to be an intelligent kid, but even at this young of an age, his behavior was startling. He developed the habit of photographing his sisters nude.
What
Apparently,
the hell?
his grandmother did nothing to stop this, and even encouraged it. Whatever mental fuse was already
That's
lit,
disgusting,
it's clear
bro.
that Lake's grandmother only added the fuel to it, instead of extinguishing it. Lake's behavior quickly became worse. He would extort his sisters into performing sexual acts, and he would collect mice and kill them by dissolving them in chemicals.
What the hell?
This is
type
one of the
kid
biggest
are
red
you?
flags of a potential serial killer.
What type
It is
of childhood
incredibly
did you
irresponsible of
have?
the grandmother to not
My
intervene
parents
at any
divorced, I
point
ain't do
during
that
this.
shit.
Lake graduated from high school in 1964
Okay.
and enlisted in the Marine Corps, serving in the Vietnam War as a radar electronic technician.
Okay.
During his time in the
That's probably good
military,
for him.
he was diagnosed with schizoid personality disorder.
Oh, that's not good.
Schizoid personality disorder is a disorder characterized by a lack of interest in social relationships and flat emotions.
Extreme introvert.
People with this disorder will not be able to develop meaningful relationships with anyone, nor will they want to. They are fully functional in everyday life, but will typically be loners and often cannot get any real sense of pleasure from most things. A few symptoms listed in the DSM-5 include: does not desire or enjoy close relationships, appears aloof and detached,
That's why he wants to
indifferent to
slay.
praise or
That's
criticism,
still
exhibits little
disgusting, bro.
observable change in mood.
I don't care what you
Many
have, that's
people with this
disgusting.
disorder go undiagnosed for a long time because they rarely feel like there's anything wrong with them. Now, I want to make it clear that people with schizoid personality disorder are not dangerous people. There is no direct link between schizoid personality disorder and violent behavior.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Leonard
'Cause,
Lake
bro,
was a depraved
why are you like
individual,
that, even though you
but
have
his
that?
personality disorder was only an
You're a
exacerbation
psychopath,
to his
too.
sick mind, not the cause. After Lake had a mental breakdown in Vietnam, he received psychotherapy and was medically discharged in 1971.
Okay.
After being discharged, he moved to San Jose, where he would take some time to figure out his next step in life. During this time, he dabbled in a few things. He tried college, but dropped out a semester later after deciding to join a
college
hippie
is hit or
commune in
miss.
San Francisco. From there, he was many things. A hippie, an amateur porn actor, a married man, and then a divorcee.
Damn, this man
But
lived life for a
after
little
all
bit.
of this, he moved on to the final chapter of his life.
Disgusting. Disgusting. I don't get how humans think like this. This shit is wild.
Lake moved out to Greenfield Ranch, a 5,600-acre settlement in Northern California. Here, he met the woman who would become his new wife, Clairlyn Ballas.
Okay.
They seemed to be a much better match
Found
than
some
Lake and his
love?
ex-wife.
That should solve it.
She became
right?
involved in his fantasies and even appeared in many of his pornographic films.
It's crazy.
In 1981, Lake made a new addition to his social circle. Through a Wargamer magazine advertisement, Lake met his other half, Charles Ng, another ex-Marine.
Okay.
Together, they would become one of the most sadistic murderous duos in history. In 1984, Lake invited Ng to share a cabin near Wilseyville that he was renting from his wife, Balaz. Lake showed Ng a quote-unquote dungeon that he built next to his cabin. It is speculated that at this
has
time,
that?
Lake had already killed multiple people in the dungeon. Clairlyn
you
Balaz may have
serious?
been Lake's wife, but Charles Ng was his true soulmate. They armed forces to commit a series of rape, torture, and murder crimes
my
over the next
God,
year,
bro, hold on,
as if they weren't
hold on,
already
hold on,
twisted
hold on,
enough.
hold on. He was living a literal normal life, and you throw it away just to start, oh my God, torturing people?
They recorded the gruesome things they did to their victims to immortalize their
I feel
crimes.
so bad for the
You will
people
likely find the
for
following clips very
victims.
disturbing.
Poor victims, bro. This shit is the worst way to
If you
go.
don't go along with this, we'll probably take you into the bed, tie you down, rape you.
Imagine hearing that.
Sorry, lady. Time's up.
Why is she being so calm?
This is Kathleen Allen, one of Lake and Ng's victims. Her boyfriend was a man named Michael Carroll, who was a cellmate of Ng during one of Ng's previous convictions. On April 12, 1985, Mike went missing, leaving Kathleen worried about his safety. As the days went on, and Kathleen grew more worried,
18?
she unexpectedly received an anonymous phone call informing her that Mike had been shot. She immediately rushed to where she was told Mike was shot. The last person to hear from her was a friend of hers named James
That's
Biao.
so messed up.
Kathleen called him and frantically told him about the danger Mike was in.
Can't take advantage
She said
of
she was
someone's-
currently at the best inn in Milpitas with
someone's
a man that was going to
emotions.
take her to where Mike was. Only a few hours after this phone call, Kathleen found herself in the place where her life would end.
Damn.
That's all we wanted to hear. While you're here, we'll keep you busy. You'll wash for us, you'll clean for us, cook for us, you'll cook for us.
Oh my God.
That's your choice in a nutshell. It's not much of a choice,
Disgusting humans, bro.
unless you've got a death wish. If ever arises again, if there's
Oh
any
my
circumstance
God.
whatsoever
Bro,
that
this
leads me
is
to think
so disturbing. He literally recorded this and put it out there for public?
you're even attempting to make noise is
Dude.
immaterial as to whether I hear you or anyone else hears you. You will be with
How do people
very
find
severely.
this?
And tell me you understand. I'm having a little
Some people take
war
that
within
BDSM
myself
shit way too
between
far.
what I want to do and what we might call the decent thing to do. And for the moment, the decent thing to do is win. So, rest. Probably not.
Why are you doing this?
Is that her kid?
This victim is Brenda O'Connor. She was Lake's neighbor.
Oh.
Brenda, her husband, and their son were abducted from their home and brought to the dungeon. Lake and
All of
Ng
them?
swiftly murdered Brenda's husband and her kid and kept
Damn.
Brenda alive for later.
Your baby is going to be taken away Excuse me,
I'm gonna be taken away.
This is so fucked up, bro. You're literally ruining a whole family's life, and then their parents and their cousins. Everyone's affected, bro. Imagine you're just living your normal life, and then this dude takes you, kills your family, and then holds you hostage. Bro, disgusting.
That doesn't have a baby.
You're not taking my baby.
And the baby's dead, right?
I think they got one now. That's my baby.
Bro, listen to her.
Her baby is sound asleep, like a rock.
You're ruining their life.
Yeah,
And
my too.
yours.
Would like me to put it in writing?
It's done. Just stick to whatever we tell you.
I'm gonna pass out in the night or something.
Well, if you
This
can
is
pass out, we'll
the most disturbing thing I've ever seen.
Brenda, I have a lot of animosity against you, and I would just as soon start you out with a nice firm whipping right now to make you believe how
Oh,
serious we are.
what?
On June 2nd,
This is horrible.
1985, Charles
This is
Ng attempted to
horrible.
steal a vice from a hardware store, likely to use on one of his victims. He was caught and immediately fled the scene. Leonard Lake drove to the store later to try and pay for the vice, but the police were waiting there when he arrived. They took his details and noted that the driver's license he gave them was the license of a man who was reported missing several weeks earlier. They ended up searching his vehicle
Slipping.
and arrested him after finding a gun that had an illegal silencer on it.
Okay.
While in custody,
Something.
Lake took the easy way out. He swallowed a cyanide pill that he had sewn into his clothes
What
and
the
died
f-
4 days later. The
Who-
police were able.
Who? Oh my god. So you weren't even caught for the actual crimes you did. And who keeps a cyanide pill stitched up in their clothing just in case? Huh?
Able to use Lake's
He was
auto
ready to
registration
risk
to
it
find the
all.
cabin in Wilseyville where he built his dungeon. At the scene, they uncovered a makeshift burial site where they found roughly 40 pounds of burned and crushed human remains.
Oh my
The police
40
also found a
pounds.
hand-drawn map that led to 2 buried 5-gallon buckets. One contained a collection of ID papers and personal belongings, suggesting Lake and Ng may have killed up to 25 people.
Damn.
The other barrel contained journals that Lake had written and videotapes documenting the torture of their victims.
Horrible.
Charles Ng was nowhere to be found.
There ain't no way he just got away. This dude. This dude did Oh my god, this dude did that, bro. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. There ain't no way.
Later that year, Charles Ng was arrested in Canada when he shot a security guard while shoplifting again.
Oh my god.
The
that's
U.S.
how you get
authorities
caught?
now knew where Ng was hiding.
I gotta see
In
this one.
1991, they were finally able to get Ng extradited back to California to face
So
trial.
bless you in the comments.
Ng delayed the trial for years by firing his lawyers, changing the location of the trial, and applying to defend himself. In 1999, the
deserve
trial took
death.
place.
Now,
Death.
the defense in this case is really simple. And that is that Leonard Lake had a motive for murder
Obviously.
And
He
that
got
motive was
sh-
grounded.
That was wrong.
and a deep-seated hatred of women.
Ng's defense was that, although he was present during the murders, he did not actually take part in any of
That
them.
doesn't mean shit.
He simply held the camera.
Doesn't mean shit.
Now, seeing the sadistic way Ng treated the victims on the videos swiftly demonstrated how ludicrous this claim was.
Extremely.
We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant, Charles Cheetat Ng, guilty of the murder of Harvey Dubbs, as charged in count 3.
Give him death.
We further find the murder to be of the first degree. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant, Charles Cheetat Ng, guilty of the murder of Michael Carroll,
Horrible.
as charged in count 7.
By the end of the trial, Ng was found guilty of the murder of 6 men, 3 women, and 2 baby boys.
Oh my god.
He was given the death sentence.
Okay, good. I'm about
After
to
the
say,
sentence is given, you can hear people in the background celebrating.
It is the order of this court that you shall be punished by death. Said penalty
Got
to
the
be
laugh, okay, I
inflicted
like it.
within the walls of the
he
California State
deserves that
Prison
shit.
at San Quentin,
Horrible
California,
human.
in the manner prescribed by law.
I'd be ecstatic as well. For years, Ng delayed trial, thus delaying any sense of closure for the families of the victims.
Finally.
It was finally over. Today, Charles Ng is on death row at San Quentin State Prison.
Kill him.
For the time being, there is no set date of execution, as the governor of California has placed a restriction on execution.
Kill him.
No executions have taken place in California since 2006.
What? Bro, just kill him. Oh my god, they take forever to do that. He's a sick human. That was no doubt the most uncomfortable and disturbing video I've seen in my life. Go check out ScareTheater. He put together a really good one there. But y'all just be safe out there. You never know what's going on, who's out there, just ruining lives. I couldn't even imagine. I feel extremely bad for the victims. They need to just hurry up and execute him. It sucks that the other dude got to take the easy way out, but at least he's gone as well. And damn, that was just insane. That was insane. If y'all know any other videos like this, make sure to comment them down. I appreciate y'all for watching, you know what I'm saying? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
I'ma take it slow, wanna keep it short, so I'ma let it blow. Riding around with drugs, I'm an evil soul. My heart's always broke, please just leave me alone. My heart's always broke, please just leave me alone.